Hi everyone, my name is Cam and my partner's name is Alan. Today we will be presenting Amethyst. Amethyst is a personal favorite of mine and I can't wait to share all the cool info I came across during my research. So to start things off, what even is amethyst? It's a pretty basic question, but covering the basics is very important. Amethyst is a silicon dioxide and is a purple variety of arguably one of the most famous crystals, quartz. It is also the birthstone of February and is commonly used in jewelry pieces like rings, earrings, necklaces, and many other things. For my spiritualists, amethyst is also said to hold strong energy and healing properties. And I know we have a very smart group of people watching this, but here are some basic amethyst facts. Coming in at a solid score of 7 on the Mohs hardness scale, it's not quite a diamond, but it is perfectly suitable for everyday wear, hence why it is a popular choice amongst the public. It is also fairly popular due to its relatively cheap price. When it comes to color, amethyst comes in a variety ranging from purple to green, but we'll touch more on that later. It has a vitreous luster. Its refractive index is anywhere from 1.544 to 1.553. Common inclusions include prismatic crystals, negative cavities, thumbprint marks, ripple fractures, and twinning lines. Amethyst is also normally found growing alongside quartz or inside of a geode. Now on to color. A common misconception about amethyst is that it can only be purple. However, this is far from the truth. Here I've included 4 images of amethyst varying in colors from almost colorless to an industry standard deep purple. If you're curious about the first image, it was found in Wana Waziristan, and it's one of the first specimens of amethyst to begin dissolving, but healed later on in its process, creating a strange, almost globular form. All of these vibrant color variations are caused by different chemicals, minerals, and temperature changes during the growth process of the amethyst. The image of the red amethyst on the right side was actually taken in Thunder Bay, Ontario. Thunder Bay is known to produce lots of red amethyst due to all of the hematite surrounding it during growth. The hematite causes the color to become almost a reddish brown on top of the purple. However, in my opinion, I think the blue and red mixture is even more interesting. These amethyst crystals come from pockets in skarn deposits that formed during the intrusion of granitic magma into limestones and shales, giving it some crazy uniqueness. On to relations and mixes. Due to amethyst being a relative of quartz, it is possible for chemical and temperature changes to occur and create a mixture of colors. Any mixture of amethyst and citrine is called ametrine. And although ametrine might be the most colorful, don't let it distract you from the fact that there are a bunch of other interesting amethyst mixes. Brandenburg amethyst is an extraordinary blend of amethyst, clear, and smoky quartz together to form one weird-looking gem. It is only found in Namibia, Africa. Brandenburg amethyst is known for coming in rare shapes as well as containing some pretty rare inclusions. Chevron amethyst displays V-shaped chevrons of deep purple and white quartz that form into beautiful mountain-like layers. Chevron amethyst is quite uncommon though, so be prepared to pay a pretty penny if you want a sample. Cacoxenite amethyst is a mixture of dark brown to yellow tufts of cacoxenite, a phosphate mineral, in the amethyst, giving it a completely new look. Rutilated amethyst looks like it contains rutile, but in fact, it does not. It is a rare form of amethyst that actually contains brownish crystals of goethite, an iron hydroxide mineral. Now let's move on to the industry standards. The industry standard for a very desirable amethyst is an untreated 20 karat plus in size deep purple color. Hints of red or blue also bring up the price a fair amount. When it comes to natural amethyst, the color is graded in A's. Any amethyst with a certified A grade is already high quality, but they range from singular A to quadruple A. On the left, I have an image of an earth-mined 120 karat $517 in Canadian triple A amethyst from Africa. The color of this gem is what the industry would consider a perfect amethyst shade. When it comes to size, amethyst comes in just about all of them. As I just stated a moment ago, a 120 karat almost perfect amethyst will only cost you around $500. Amethyst is a fairly common stone and is mined on the daily in sizes up to 100 carats. The most common size for rings and necklaces is roughly 20 carats, while earrings are around 2 to 6 carats per earring. As a general statement, the pricing for amethyst is relatively low, but the same rules as most other gemstones apply. The majority of inclusions only bring the price down, and typically the lighter the color, the cheaper the price. Amethyst isn't a stone in high demand, so its prices remain fairly stagnant. On the right, I have 2 images of amethyst from Thunder Bay, Ontario. The top sample is 9.79 carats, and at a price tag of $230, while the bottom sample is 5.24 carats, fairly included to the naked eye, and has a lighter color, hence the price tag of only $65. I hope you learned some new facts about amethyst, and Alan will now take over.
The amethyst gem has an extravagant, intense, yet very deep shade of purple, with color flashes of red and a purplish undertone beneath its incandescent light, which is known as the most expensive gem to date. The stone has come in different types of colorful shading, like purple ametrine, pink mossy, cape, and praiseleiite, which is known which are known as the six well-known amethyst shades. An amethyst gem is commonly cut in the form of single, twin crystals, and quartz crystal agate, in which comes from the species of quartz crystals. The general sizes are found in either amethyst geos and its cluster, which tends to increase its own linear fashion. The original price range for the amethyst gemstone is at approximately $5 to $100 per carat, or $10 to $100 per, per kilogram, depending on its weight. But it's in Brazil apparently. But according to Canadian marketing resources, the average price range for any amethyst carat in Canada is from $15 to $9,995. But the international price range is $1 to $2,495 or more from retail pricing. The gemstone can eventually can actually prevent drunkenness or not drunken, with meaning in Greek, which can prevent people from catching potentially contagious diseases, and be given supernatural powers from superstitious rumors. Unique and attractive formations of the geos, such as stalactites and stalagmites formations, can potentially make them even more valuable than they already are. Okay, the four major source localities for the amethyst gem are from Brazil, Uruguay, Bolivia, and Zambia. The best source to find the authentic gemstone it will be most likely at Brazil, in Rio de Grande, where the Palmyra crystal is found. And in the Panama, the Marmara crystal can also be found there in the mines. And just for an additional fact, in the mines of Brazil and Bolivia, you can find a bicolored amethyst called the ametrine, and which has been previously mentioned, which can which has individual sides of amethyst and citrine, giving its unique material. Is there any stones related to the amethyst? Yes. There are other types and species of the crystal which relate to the amethyst quartz, like precious fluorides, kunzanite, spinel, topaz, trolemite, and tintin glass. The physical properties are the color for the gemstone are the color of sorry the physical properties these are the color of the gemstone can be restored by X-ray vision. Some types of atoms are heated and lighted its profound color, or to transform it into citrine and green quartz, or a combination of green and yellow quartz that can be irradiated to produce an amethyst stone. And the gemstone can fade from minor heat treatment if it's exposed to sunlight. And the amethyst gemstone has a magnificent hue that gives the stone its significant representation for loyalty, passion, daring, fashion, and dreaminess. It can also cast a spell from its sumptuous shade, where the person who looks at it is also bewitched. by its vivid prowess, but it's considered a precious stone to all decorative accessories. Thank you.